up, everybody? Got Skunk coming to you from Southern California. So today, it's supposed to be like 90 degrees. Too damn hot. I don't like it. So hopefully all you other guys that are usually freezing your asses off are getting like 70 degrees today so you can all ride. So right now, I gotta head over to Bear's house. You guys have watched my previous videos. Bear's been in a couple of them. He's my best friend. We did that ride to the beach and all. And I know he's been in a couple. I just don't remember exactly which ones. Well, you'll notice single cam in it today. I'm going to be on the freeway and my handlebar cam vibrates a lot in the freeway. It's not going to do much good, so I just decided not to bring it today. So over the weekend, I was supposed to go for a nice ride with Bear, and I was going to do a vlog, and we were going to go up to the beach like usual. But I got to his house, and he had mentioned something about trying to adjust his clutch. Well, first of all, that took for freaking ever. He has a Sportster 1200 Custom, and it was kind of being a pain in the ass trying to get the clutch adjusted right. His shifting was doing some weird shit, so he wanted to get that figured out. So one of the times that we had his derby cover off, he had it tilted over and it started leaking out a little bit. I took a look at it, and I swear I've never seen oil that looks so bad coming out. I mean, it was black oil. And supposedly one of the Harley dealerships that's been doing his service, which that's going to be even more of a story that I'll get to in just a second. Supposedly, just like, I don't know exactly, but just a few miles ago, he was in for service and they were supposed to have changed his primary oil. This shit looks like it's never been changed. It was that bad. So we went over to Cycle Gear. I had him pick up a bottle of Redline primary oil, throw it in there, rode around a little bit, but not a whole lot, because you know it was getting late and we had spent the whole day trying to screw around with his clutch. So we get it all done. We rode to get coffee, and that was it. It was time for me to go home. Well, he had mentioned to some people that he talks to, oh yeah, we did this, and we put some Redline primary fluid in there, and a couple of people freaked out. Redline's crap, you shouldn't use that, it's going to destroy your bike. And, well, no, because a couple of people said that, he's not comfortable riding his bike. He's afraid that the Redline's going to screw it up. I personally don't think it will, because I had all Redline oil for 5,000 miles on my bike. That was one time before I decided to try Amsoil, and it turns out I'm just really happy with Amsoil, so I'm sticking with it. So when he told me yesterday it was supposed to be like this beautiful weekend and he wanted to go ride, now he's not going to be able to, I said screw it. Told them they carry Amsoil at the Harley dealer by my house. I will pick up a bottle. I'll be at your house tomorrow morning after Harley opens. I'll pick some up and we'll get this done. And, you know, he's kind of in the same type of situation I am, as a lot of people are in California. He doesn't have a lot of money. So I told him, dude, I just got paid. You bought the Redline at you took my advice and bought the Redline, so the oil's on me. Well, a couple other issues that were going on is his O-ring under his derby cover was really stretched out badly, and whoever took off the drain plug, or if it came from the factory that way because it was never changed, they over torqued the drain plug on this primary, so the O-ring under there was squished really bad. We put a little Teflon on it and sealed it up, so I don't think it was leaking or anything, but since we're going to be draining it all again, we figured he should get a new O-ring. He's going to get the new O-ring for the derby cover. Well, he ordered it from JP Cycles, and he just got notification last night that they just shipped. They're not going to be here till next week sometime. So he doesn't know yet, but I got the O-rings too. I think they were like $1 a piece. So I'm surprising him. He thinks I'm just coming to drop off oil. I'm actually heading over there to get his bike running, so it's running for the weekend. I don't get to ride with him because I'll be at work, but at least he'll get to ride. So what I was saying about his Harley service, when he bought his bike, he bought the service plan that's supposed to cover all of his preventive maintenance, his oil changes and stuff, for 50,000 miles. Sounded like a great deal. Well, last time he went in to get it done, they told him, no, your deal's up. So what are you talking about? I only got half the mileage on there. Well, then they dropped it on him. No, it's 50,000 miles or 3 years. Nobody ever brought up that whole 3-year thing when he bought the bike. Now, being that it's not my personal experience and I don't know exact details, I'm not going to say which dealership it was because I don't want to burn their business when I don't know all the facts. So I'm not going to do that. But it just sucks because I know he spent a lot of money on that service plan. And I don't think he got the value of it. You know, it's not very many people are going to put 50,000 miles on their bike in 3 years. I think just lays up around 25,000 in those 3 years. Maybe he's been riding it. It's not sitting. So I just think the 3 years or 50,000 miles thing is kind of insane. Just my opinion, though. So we're gonna get this shit done, get him on the road for the weekend. So I'm gonna check out here, and I'll probably pick you guys up either while we're working on the bike or when I'm on the way home or something. But anyway, I'll be back. If nothing else, just to say goodbye. So, talk to y'all later. Peace. What's up, everybody? So we got Bear's bike all set back up to where he's happy. Doesn't feel uncomfortable about riding it. Yeah, he's just a good dude. I don't mind spending a few bucks to help him out. I can't even tell you how many times that guy has hooked me up when I didn't have any money. He got me something to eat, or you know, any number of things. You know, plus we have parts that are just totally shared between our bikes. When I bought my bike, I didn't like the grips that were on it, and he did. Well, I happen to have a gift card. I bought new grips the day I got the bike. So when I put my new grips on, first thing I thought of was, hey, do you want these? I don't need them. I've never been one to think, you know, I've never been one to first think, hey, how much money can I get for these? My first thought when I don't need something is, who do I know that might be able to use this? And when it comes to bikes, it's anything that I take off mine, I see if he needs it. And vice versa. Actually, I'm gonna post a picture up right here. He gave me his, he gave me a tool bag when I was at his house the other day. It's a fork bag. And I put up that picture of mine on my last vlog, saying that I didn't like it and why, because it doesn't fit properly and it always falls in between the forks. Well, he had one that he kept all his tools in, and he just kept it inside his saddlebag. So he was looking the other day when we were working on his bike before, and he says, you know, that bag's ugly, or you're looking for a new one? I said, yeah. He goes, here, take this one. Dumped all his tools out, I said, here you go. So, of course, I asked him, well, do you want this crappy one? He said, well, yeah, if you're not going to use it. And, well, don't know. I don't like that one. It's just going to go into a drawer and it's going to sit there forever. So he took that one to keep his tools in inside the saddlebag so they don't go everywhere. We're both happy. While I was there, He also gave me some cold weather pants that I can throw in my saddlebags to take with me if I ever am worried about what the temperature's going to do. They're really nice. They had to be a couple $100. Then a couple things that I got when we went to pick up his oil that he actually kind of talked me into getting. There's stuff called pig spit. Yeah, you heard me right, pig spit. It comes in an aerosol can, and you spray it on, like, my bike has a lot of wrinkled black finish on it. You spray that stuff on there and it makes that wrinkled black look showroom new, like the dealer just finished detailing it. I didn't even clean my bike, I just sprayed some on to see how it would work, and it's freaking amazing. Then the other thing I bought is this guy right here. It's called a cramp buster, which I really, for the longest time, I didn't want one, but I have an issue with my hand will cramp up because I'm gripping onto the throttle. My clutch hand's fine because I can do anything I want to rest my hand up. This side, if I'm on the throttle, because I don't have cruise control, the only thing I have is this little star thing under here that you can tighten up, and it kind of holds the throttle in place. That is such a pain in the ass to get it to where you're going to maintain the speed that you want. So you're constantly trying to twist it a little bit to get more gas, twist it back as you're going too fast and accelerating too much. This thing, I don't have to grip with my thumb. I still keep my thumb in that position. I'm not doing any kind of grip with it. If I want to, I can put it right here and still, just with the palm of my hand, the weight of my hand keeps the throttle where I want it. And just the ride home, it's about an hour ride from Bear's house. It's about an hour ride back to my house. No cramping up at all. It was so comfortable. So I'm just going to be getting on the freeway here in just a second, and there's really not going to be anything exciting, and honestly it's probably going to get pretty noisy, so I really don't want to be yelling into the mic. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day for this vlog. Y'all, please, while I'm working this weekend, please go out and ride if you guys got the weather. If it's 90 degrees here, it's got to be good elsewhere. So everybody be safe this weekend, go out and ride, rubber side down, shiny side up, peace out.